Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Clive here. So today I'm going to be showing you my 4 top species to turn into a bonsai. So number 1 on my list is the Juniper Procumbens Nana. So they are so easy to work with. You can manipulate them in any direction you want them to grow. So you can see like this one is growing more upright, where this one is growing downwards and cascading. Another reason I love them is they're a lot more drought tolerant. So when watering, it's actually okay for them to just dry out and then you can re-water them. They prefer a way more rocky type of soil, something that drains a lot quicker than other trees. So by far one of my favorite species, exceptionally hardy, and they're also an evergreen, so they're going to look pretty all year round. Number 2 on the list is a Japanese black pine. These are really nice to work with too. They're grown in coastal areas, so again, you can bend the branches really easily without snapping them, so you can achieve quite a bit with them. They are a little bit more tricky in terms of pruning them, where you have to needle pluck them, select a certain amount of needles on each little clump, and that's kind of how you would distribute the energy on these trees. Another reason I also like them, again, also very drought tolerant, so very similar to your junipers and so on. And just overall, I think when people think of bonsai, we generally think of these Japanese black pines. So I think a lot of times when people come and visit my nursery, they are always wowed by these trees because you don't often get to see them, especially where I come from in South Africa. Awesome. So then next on the list is the Japanese maple. Love them so much. As you can see that the foliage is exceptionally delicate, so it looks really beautiful. I also love that rewarding feeling in winter when all the leaves fall off, and then again in spring when a new flush of growth comes on the tree. It's one of my favorite things about the trees. They also grow fairly quickly, so you can achieve quite a lot in quite a short space of time, especially with your forests and things like that. And then obviously what everyone probably loves is the different types of variations when it comes to maples. So all the different types of colors you can get. These are just your ordinary green ones, but you can get some that are red, some with red on the tips of the leaves. You should just go look them up and you'll see how many beautiful types of maples you get. Number 4 on my list would be the Trident Maple, or a lot of other people call it the Chinese maple. So especially in South Africa, these are a lot hardier in our climate, as they tend to still love water but don't need as much water. Really nice because the bases thicken up exceptionally quick. They're way faster than the Japanese maple, so you can achieve a lot in one growing season. And generally, in about 2 to 3 growing seasons, you can build quite a nice bit of ramification on the tree. So these can also be wired quite easily, where your Japanese maples tend to, the branches tend to snap a bit easier, where you can achieve a lot more on the Trident maple. So I'm going to end off with showing you how to show you the difference between a Trident maple and a Japanese maple. So on the Trident maple, they only have 3 points on their leaves, and your Japanese maple has 5 points on their leaves. But let me show you a closer look at the tree leaves. Cool, so you can see that this is the Trident maple, or the Chinese maple, and you can see it only has 3 points that come out of its leaf. So you can see there's 1 point there, 1 over there, and 1 over there. Where over here, you can see that the Japanese maple has 5 points coming out of its leaf. So you can see 1 over there, there, 4 and 5 points coming out of its leaf. So this is a really nice way to kind of tell between the 2 species. So I hope this all inspired you to choose your next species to turn into a bonsai. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I'll see you all next week Saturday.